Good morning, it's Friday. Woo! I'm on my way to a conference. It's an all-day long conference that the Hub, Rich and Matt, this is Rich's project, has put together an all-day conference to get like leaders in the community together to talk about problems facing our community and work on solutions, which is great because I have the feeling, what I've gathered from the last like year and a half that I've really been involved in my job and the city, is that committees like to get together and talk about problems, but what they're missing is they don't talk about solutions. They just talk about problems. Or there's a whole lot of, oh, we can't, you know? So, which is another thing about committees and meetings too. People call meetings to decide whether or not to wipe their, like, no one can do anything anymore the way that we've created business. There's a whole lot of wasted time. Well, we should have a meeting. Let's call a meeting to see if we should have a meeting. Like, that's pretty much what we face. Which sucks because we like to move real fast. Like, as soon as we have the pieces. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. So today's this conference. Christine, my bald friend, and I are leading, before they start brainstorming about these issues, Christine and I are leading some improv exercises to get them warmed up. So I'm real excited. And we're doing it for a large group of people, so this could be the beginning of kind of building up our corporate side of our improv troupe, which I'm real excited about. We'll see. It's Friday. Why isn't that turning off? Did it turn on? Oh. I've been thinking a whole lot about that Marilyn Monroe show last night. It was wonderful. I love live theater. And without getting too hokey, the reason why I love it is, like, you can watch a movie or a TV show, and that's just kind of been created and produced and sent. So it's the same whether it's a child's watching it, it's being shown in a large room, it's being shown intimately in a room. Like, it's the same exact product being shown to multiple different audiences. Theater, even though it's, you know, the story's already written and everything, it's just a different experience every night, depending on if the audience is good or boisterous or, you know, whatever. And I love theater for that reason. Let me tell you people something, though. When you go to the theater, don't leave during the curtain call. It didn't used to be a pet peeve of mine, but it's become one. Like, the minute that the show's over and the actors come out to bow, people get up and leave because they want to get to their cars, because, I don't know, like, we don't live in LA. It's not like the traffic's going to be that bad. So you're not really, I mean, what are you saving? Like 2 minutes tops? Christine Alexander told me something once. By speeding, you save about 10 seconds. Does that make a big difference? Like, you put your life in danger for 10 seconds? After she told me that, I've really reconsidered the way I speed. But anyway, the point is, don't leave until the show's over, because it's rude. The actor's been, like, giving you a performance for 2+ hours, and the minute that they come out just to be acknowledged, to acknowledge you, and you're leaving, that's rude. That's almost like the actor leaving in the middle of the show. Well, I gotta get to my car. So don't do that, please. Think of me when you're about to leave. And don't. Hi, look who it is, Christine.
Hi,
Someone said, I should have told you this before I put the camera on you.
Oh.
One of my subscribers said, she reminds me of Susan Powder.
Oh.
I think it's the shaved head. If you got acrylic nails and an off-the-shoulder sweatshirt, you could be her for Halloween.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And just bleach that white.
Mm-hmm. And then
tell people that they could eat 40 baked potatoes or a piece of cheese.
yeah, that's true. Or I could just go around as Sinead O'Connor singing that song.
No. And rip up pictures of the Pope. But I actually, no, you shouldn't do that.
What is that song?
Nothing compares to you. How'd it go today?
Good. I mean, it really was fun. I love warming up people who are like this. They're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And you're like, just say your name with emotion. They go like this. Christine. It's a really adorable. But they had a good time warming up. Yeah, I love doing this. I could do it every single day.
I do too. Yeah. I think that spreading enthusiasm is kind of our gift.
Yes, we like to do it.
Yeah. Look who it is, our friend Rich Schneller.
Now we're going to be famous. Good, how are
Isn't he handsome? We call him the Silver Fox.
Too bad his shirt's still on.
I know.
Hey.
I saw you that time at around the park. He's on his bicycle and we're all watching him. And he's like, sweat, sweat, sweat. It was. It was good.
Okay, Christine and I are playing mindball, and we have
Whoever
these.
worries least wins.
It shows our brain activity, and we have these things on our head. So, whoever moves the ball isn't thinking.
Ready? You ready?
Yes.
Wait. All right. You're online. Here we go.
Would you mind filming this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's just videotaping. Oh, on this.
That's right. Okay. Fantastic.
Oh, look at.
Fantastic. And she is winning.
Concentrate.
Christine, what happened with those dogs this morning?
That is so unfair.
How's your dad?
Stop it. I'm gonna jiggle the table so it works.
I hope Christopher's okay.
Stop. See, you're fake, you're cheating, and that's why it's going all the way to your house.
This isn't a house.
I'm getting it to your house.
It says close it.
Yuck.
Hey,
I
she beat you. She beat you. Fantastic.
Show my
Yep,
house.
the winner. Very
Thank
good.
you,
Very
sir.
good. Very good.
Thanks.
All right. I just don't understand.
So remember, I told you in this group they break off into subgroups and work on an issue, and this was the group that was talking about arts, which was near and dear to my heart, so I sat in on it. There's Matt and Seth. They were in that group. Later in the afternoon, one of the keynote speakers was this guy, Steve Shenbaum, who is kind of my new idol because he uses improv to do media training for athletes. And I don't want to work with athletes necessarily, but I would like to work with someone doing some kind of improv training. So I'm really kind of zeroing in on him. All right, so this conference is going really, really well, and it has definitely cemented one thing. I want to do improv exercises for corporations. I love it. I'm totally hooked on it. Today was just the little bit I got to do made me realize how much I want to do it. So I got to make that happen. I have to put that into the universe. What else? Okay, the conference. We had lunch. They're on a break. They have cookies. And I'm trying to do well because now I think I'm on day 16 of this diet. So I'm going past the 15 mark and I'm going to try to make it a month and then reassess after that. So we'll see how that goes. So anyway, I'm driving to Whole Foods to get myself a little snack because I deserve it. And I don't want to eat a cookie, but I want a treat. Okay, and since Whole Foods is right around the corner from where Megan works part-time at Stitch, I had to stop in and see her. Look how cute she looks in that dress.
Yeah, there's a adapter for everything.
Tessa, have you ever been to London?
No.
What about France?
You have an adapter for me. Do you see my underpants?
I sure do. All right, so how'd it go?
I think it went really well. I mean, people.
too.
This guy came up to me afterwards and said, "You're a gas."
She is a gas,
So I think
literally.
that's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was fun. I mean, I had a really good time. If
I
could
did too.
Do this. Oh yeah.
All right,
If I could,
we got two cameras going. See.
I like to do this every day.
Yeah.
So, please
So if
hire
you
us.
know anyone who needs like improv, corporate improv, warm up, brainstorming, creative counseling. I don't know. I made that up. Creative
Yeah.
counseling. We will be the dash in your queue.
I
That's
love
our
that.
new
Yeah, the dash
thing.
in the queue.
So call
We're
us.
laughing lunches. I mean, we could come out and make fun. You know, just it's
Yeah.
fun. Just having us around is
I know,
fun.
people like it. We could be laughing breakfasts.
Yes. Well.
Did you hear that girl said restaurants is in that one video?
No.
She said restaurants is.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so I put it out to all of you. What would you like to see? And a lot of you, I'm happy to say, said that you would like to see me cooking in the kitchen with Jerry. That was a popular one. He'll be so happy to hear that. Unfortunately, he's out of town this weekend. He's visiting his dad. But what I am doing is cooking in Jerry's kitchen in the style of Jerry. So, we've got quinoa, which if you're not familiar with it is spelled quinoa. I'll even show it to you. And it's a protein and a carb. It's like a complete protein, high quality protein. Yeah. It's a complete protein grain. Quinoa. If you buy it in the box, it's fine. If you're buying it loose, like in bulk, you have to rinse the outside of it because the outside shell has a very bitter taste, and if you just rinse it in a strainer, it'll be fine. So I'm making quinoa, with chicken broth instead of water. This is steamed broccoli and bok choy, and baked chicken. It has sunflower seeds and walnuts on the top of it. What age do I think I am all of a sudden cooking? So that's what we've got for tonight. And for dessert, we don't really have dessert. We have these coconut milk pops that are on the diet. Oh yeah, and speaking of the diet, in Matt's video professed that I was not truly on the diet. I'd like to address that. This cleanse is a diet that you can actually live on, and that's what I'm trying to do. So there are a couple small adjustments you can make. They encourage you to have regular or low-fat plain yogurt is advisable and allowed, or Greek god yogurt. So I took a few liberties and had the frozen yogurt, not like frozen yogurt from a store, but the frozen yogurt with the active cultures and everything, which has a little bit of sugar in it. So technically, yes, I was not on the diet. Thanks for the support, Matt. But I wasn't that far off the diet. It's still better than eating pizza. That's what I think. Okay, so one more time. Quinoa, bok choy, and broccoli steamed. Chicken. And there's the finished product.